Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Disco Elysium. My name's Heliax, and last time we continued our investigation of the church here and the Swallow, trying to open up a new nightclub for the youngsters outside. And we almost pinpointed, or we thought we pinpointed the silence, but it didn't work. Or at least according to the scientist, I forget her name. It wasn't good enough. We were supposed to hear something, but we heard nothing. So now we're going to go talk to the youths out here and see if they can help. My thought is that it's going to be something like they're going to play their music, and that music's going to like do something with the Swallow, and you know, everything will work out perfectly. Hopefully.
Hello again.
It is getting late in the day, though. We need to hurry this up. I don't think... Did we do anything for the actual investigation today? I don't think so. We did solve a smaller case for a dead body, so there's that.
Hi again. So, how are things going? Goodbye, officer.
Maybe we can't do anything?
Huh?
Hold on. Help Suna with her project. Figure out why Suna couldn't hear anything through her headphones. Get Estelle to talk about her associates. Guess you need to help him and his friends out with somehow. Prove that they are one of the crew. They're one of the crew? Okay. Help Braver start a nightclub. Solve the egghead puzzle. Okay.
Viclo, true, hard, full, hardcore. Yeah!
You can yeah and say random things all day, but the track still doesn't sound all that hard to me.
Spitting out lyrics since the day I was born. And the amount of lyrics I got is against the law.
I don't...
Viclo, true, hard, hardcore. Yeah!
Yeah!
Lucky Earthsky material.
Okay, that wasn't it either?
Viclo, true, hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Here comes the
No. Were there other options if I do this?
It's hardcore.
I don't know what to say to that.
Skibber danger. I am the rearranger.
The rearranger.
Training did not prepare you for this. What to do?
What to do indeed.
Club, true, hardcore to the internally coherent.
Alright. I was wondering if you knew who killed the mercenary hanging behind the Merling and Rags hostel.
Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeko Kata, the place to be.
I'm beginning to think this really doesn't have anything to do with the case. You said that before. Why is Yokota the place to be? What does that mean?
Yokota is a hardcore place.
Yokota. Okay, it's a hardcore place.
Be close, true, hard.
Alright, we're gonna figure this damn puzzle out eventually.
All right, yeah.
Please tell me, what exactly are you doing?
Gotta get the people going.
Why?
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
I think I'm also a party boy.
2 on the track. Watch your back. Watch out for the heart attack.
Is he gonna stab me in the back? Is that what he's saying there?
Yeah.
Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Ah.
True. Hardcore to internally.
This is riveting gameplay right here.
All right. Yeah. Gotta get the people going.
Why?
I'm the party boy.
What is a
It's my
party
job.
boy?
Hardcore party 25/7. True.
This doesn't feel like much of a puzzle, but maybe I'm just missing something.
Internally coherent.
I'm probably missing something, let's be honest.
Gotta get the people going. Yeah, request. I want everybody as close to the stage as possible.
Okay.
Viclo, true, hardcore.
We're close.
Hardcore, internal, all core. Gotta get the. I'm the party boy.
Oh, no.
Hardcore.
Okay.
Viclo, true, hardcore, internally, all core.
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore. Ah.
No, but seriously, I'm a little worried. It isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
That would have been good if I had asked you a question, but I didn't. Now it's just idiotic.
But there was a question?
No.
Viclo, true, all.
He furrows his.
The question is...
Answer the question.
But there was no question.
Fuck you, man.
We're close. Hard, internal, all.
He fur.
Is it though? But is it? I mean, really?
The question is, what is the question?
No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
He frowns, then starts bobbing his head back and forth, once more.
The skin on your back is crawling. For a second, you can't even hear the music anymore. There is a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain, right next to the canal. Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
Why are there lungs on your belt buckle?
Lungs are for love!
Why would lungs be for love?
When Dolores Day was anointed innocence, her lungs started glowing through her body. For the world loved her, and she loved it back. Yeah!
Bourgeois love from a bourgeois god queen toward a world getting rapidly more bourgeois. That's lungs for you.
Objectively, it was good for its time, and they sort of screwed it up after she passed, like they always do.
Yep.
Don't listen to that retrograde class warrior, Egg.
Are you a thought reader?
No nation, but transnation! No war, but class war!
Does that mean you're a thought reader? So you're not a thought reader, you're a communist?
He's not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell. He picked it up from a tape jockey at the Elysium. She was a communist, though.
Yeah! With the rebel yell!
Does that mean you're a thought reader? But why aren't you a communist? Communism is the truth.
I could be a communist. If you want that, do you want me to be a communist?
Please don't turn him into a communist.
Oh yeah, turn him into a communist. Come on, it would be super.
Be a communist, egghead. The future needs your help.
Aye!
He yells. You guess he's a communist now. Does that mean you are a thought reader?
Don't be a lunatic. Of course he isn't. Jermaine here just yells random things. Odds are, sooner or later one of them will come off as fault reading.
Yeah! Revolution imperative!
Unless you were thinking Revolution imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing happen with Eggs yelling. I know what you mean.
But I was thinking Revichal imperative.
That's fucked up, man. Lying like that. And a cop, too.
Tell me something else, egghead.
Communism rules the nation!
Hell yeah. Right on, comrade luminary.
Here comes the sun!
You could swear you feel
Nice.
the bright future of the working classes reflected off Jermaine Egghead's giant smile and right onto your face. Revolution makes your toes curl in anticipation.
Is your real name Jermaine?
Dark hardcore! Jermaine Egghead!
Basically, yes it is.
You said you were worried. What do you think is wrong with the music?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore.
He turns pensive all of a sudden.
Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last months, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51. Isn't something holding it back from being hyper?
He thinks for a moment, and then his expression clears.
It's like it's only ultra.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
It's only ultra hardcore. It's super hardcore.
Fuck yeah, I knew it.
Alright, goodbye, egghead.
All right, here comes the night.
Okay. Do you guys have something more to say now that I've solved that?
Then. So, goodbye.
You don't.
officer.
About you?
Huh?
No. Okay. I guess we're done here for now until we get more skilled, and then we can come back and do those white checks. Maybe that's what we need to do.
Hello again.
Yep, you're done too. Okay. Well, I suppose since we're out here, we'll go take a look over here. Might as well. See what we've got. Oh, you can't. This is the end of the road. Unless there's some, do you think there's something I missed in the church, maybe? I thought for sure I was told to go talk with those guys. So it's either I missed something, or we do have to just get our skills up and pass those checks. Let's take another look in here real quick. It's been a couple days since I've done this, and I've actually, I wasn't feeling too well for a couple of those days, so I didn't record, so I'm a little behind schedule. Hopefully I can still get this episode out today, on Sunday. But it'll be late, and so will the Pillars of Eternity one. I know I haven't been doing too well with those recently. Can I pick those bottles up if I have the bag on me? I can. There we go. Need to be doing that. Anything else around here that might help? You have anything new to say?
Yes, what is it?
Nope. Anything new here?
The mother of humanisms.
No. Okay. And Crabman's not there. Alright, I guess we'll come back here another day. Once we've leveled up a few times. I don't remember all the skill checks we need to do. I know Acel was empathy. But we'll see. Maybe we won't even complete this one. I don't know if this is a game where you're going to be able to complete everything. The skills seem like they're pretty varied. And, not varied. I don't know if varied is the right word. They're difficult to get all of the skills up. Ooh, good amount of money. I know it's getting kind of late in the day, but still got a little time to explore. These rusted gears used to turn the whole machine. The building before you housed the engine. Must have been a big one. What is this for? The chain trails off into the ocean to who knows where. This barrel has been recently discarded. It still smells of fuel oil. Interesting. What's in here?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while.
That interfacing.
See a handle.
What is this thing anyway?
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
Used to service what?
The washerwoman mentioned a depot up the coast. She said it was for moving ammo and cargo across the bay. This might be it.
I guess we can attempt it. Why not?
You rattle the handle a bit, then push on the door with all your weight. It does not budge. Not only is it locked, it's also jammed shut.
Huh. The door's shut tight. How can we get in there?
We don't get in there.
What do you mean? We get into, like, everywhere.
Frankly, you're just going to have to accept the fact that you can't get in through every single door.
Oh, hell no. If it's glowing, we can get into it. I'm not going to accept this. The door could be part of the investigation.
Relax. No one's hiding in there. If we can't open it, others can't either. And thus they can't get in.
He looks at the door with a rueful smile. Okay. I'll be back, door. I'm gonna get that ammunition. Should be getting close to leveling up, right? We're 1 point away. 1 orb away from leveling up. Yeah, how far does this place go? There's our level up. Cigarette butts cleaned away under a rock brand Tiumotiri. Take a mental note, Tiumotiri. Seems important somehow. Okay. So empathy is right here. We could get that up. Let's see. I want to keep going with what I was doing where like physique's our main trait and then motoric. So I want to make sure we have this more than this and this more than that and that more than this. Because that's just how I like to do it. So this is 6, 7 points there. We've got 6 points there. Okay, and 5 points or 4 points there and 0 points there. Could get something in here. I don't know how much this would help us. Visual calculus. Were there any thoughts we wanted to get? New thoughts? Wasteland of reality. Oh, this is one getting rid of alcoholism, right? That could be really interesting for us. Maybe you can quit. We're gonna try that. Sounds fun. Let's do it. Wasteland of reality. Because the whole idea is we're trying to become a better cop now that we've been given this kind of strange opportunity. So we're going to try and get that. How long is that going to take? Plus, we might as well get all of these, right? Fill it all up. It takes 20 hours, so... tomorrow. Someone's made a campfire here a long time ago. A rusted broken control box for the radio relay tower. This ladder is too rusty to climb. The sea air has eaten away at it. Ooh. Scented scarf. +1 shivers, -2 physical instruments. Okay. Tiny inlets there, off in the far distance, where the posts trailed forward. Okay. What we could do is we could go up to the boardwalk too. I bet that's got some bottles. This is going a lot further than I thought it would go. Interesting stuff here. Interesting stuff. Ooh. A white polo shirt. +1 rhetoric, -1 empathy. That's going to be a replacement for this, right? Which is just +1 physical instrument. So we'll probably keep that. Yeah. And this is... goes here, right? And that's not going to be better than my +2 drama bow tie. We'll keep what we've got. I think that's the fishing village right there, right? Or the fishing market, fish market. We didn't find the cryptozoologist, which was the whole reason we came over here today. We got really distracted by that church. And the dead body. I guess that distracted us too. I've already clicked on this.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
Pick up the handset. Oh, look, it looks so cool.
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
We're not going to do that. Why would we do that? Oh, what if it's like a... I think it's a random number, but it's like a number from memory. Get in there, get that. What's that? Some bottles. Nice. Are these all going to be bottles? Yep. Awesome. Let's go over here and go up to that boardwalk, because there should be bottles up here, right? Or at least in the trash. Oh, they got the dead body.
There's some tear. Two empty bottles. No, there's more in there.
A tragedy.
He shakes his head with...
Stop. I thought I'd be able to pick up bottles. Stop messing with the coin viewer and hold on to something. The wind is so strong. Okay. Let's go over here. You guys sing karaoke tonight too. I'm kind of nervous about it. Guess it's probably about time to be going back there, huh? Bars cover these long, dusty windows. Oh, got a person. Guess we'll go talk to them. Hello?
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with.
A blond man stands next to his son, pointing to the weather-worn ruins. He sees you approaching and smiles.
You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Khan Hailostam. You must be Kim Kisuragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Nice to meet you.
Hold on, hypertext?
Yes, hypertext. Young carp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
He's just making up fancy words. This doesn't mean anything.
Wait, what was that about the windows before?
Oh yes, so Mikhail. They had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago. So they didn't have windows on the south wall.
You and Kim know each other?
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers.
He rests his hand on the boy's shoulder. The child stays hidden behind the hem of his father's coat, clutching to his worm-themed coloring book.
Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into worms lately. But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in 08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
He points to the building again.
This man is your half-brother. You feel it. But why?
What's so fascinating about an empty old building?
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building.
He raises his hand to his eyes, springtime sun warming his handsome face. All four of you turn to admire the mural before you.
What not a lot of people know is this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics movement.
Hold on. What's R&D?
Wait, what's an R&D department?
Apologies, it's an acronym for research and development. They don't use it anymore.
Well, that's good, because it would have been really bad if they did. In that I didn't know what it was. He smiles brightly, laugh lines around his eyes.
You're probably more familiar with RTD, Research and Technological Development.
Mea culpa. You are not familiar with that one either. This man is a bookhead.
Look at the building looming over you.
It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill.
I don't think I've ever heard of this Field Electrical.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains.
He adjusts his suit jacket.
They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve, or should I say they were developing an ace up their sleeve. I'm mixing my metaphors here.
What was that ace?
It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer. An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and
A
ferrotape
tape
ribbons,
computer.
portable enough to be a take-it-home solution, revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bring them to the average consumer, which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, ICN and ZAM, haven't achieved yet.
He grins, admiring the sentence he just produced.
He assumes something like a combat stance, facing the wind.
Well, what happened?
Indeed. What?
The revolution!
The boy wipes his nose on his sleeve.
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes. Possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins.
He pauses, pointing to the other building, then continues.
All of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D.
You're saying that Felt Electrical built this boardwalk? Look under your feet.
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
A pleasure wheel.
A pleasure wheel?
The lieutenant looks wistfully at the horizon as if picturing gondolas rising to the sky.
Perhaps reminded of a childhood memory. It's clear he would prefer there were a big wheel, lighting up the coast.
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans.
What happened to the engineers? The company people?
Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about tape computers...
He smiles again, as if somehow personally responsible for this bleak turn of events. What did the revolutionaries do with those advanced tape computers?
They used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases, the most notorious example being Le Décret de Mars.
He says while his son looks up, idly chewing on the corner of his Verm-themed coloring book. What was that?
What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02. It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album, Bon Baiser dans le Lind. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too interested in worms to be paying any attention.
He looks at his son, who starts giggling, his face hidden behind the book.
The kid takes a peek at the green and silver worm on the cover of the book, already forgetting about this part of the discussion.
Good kid. How did those tape computers work? Did they work like radio computers?
Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word has it, they were very elegant. Exquisite, alien-looking turn-of-the-century hardware.
He raises his finger, remembering something.
10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort, Oranje. We raised the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Juice joined the team. Trying to...
Wait, did he just say Wompty Dumpty Dum Center?
The Wompty Dumpty Dum Center. Yeah, of course.
He did it. He said Wompty Dumpty Dum Center.
Wompty Dumpty Dum Center.
The most natural thing in the world. What the hell is a Wompty Dumpty Dum Center? And who the hell are Keith and Guy Juiced?
Okay. The Wompty Dumpty Dom Center, Paul Ockerman, Keith and Guy Juiced. What are you talking about?
The Wompty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Arts. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator, Paul Ockerman, chose to...
You're making this up. Turn to the lieutenant. Kim, is he making this up?
In fact, I'm not. The Wompty Dumpty Dum Center is a place you can visit if you're ever in Vredefort and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center.
He clears his throat.
But perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant, fragile even. One could write directly on the tape using a special chemical solution. The machine would then analyze the handwriting, perform operations, and project output onto a white screen. It was a beautiful, delicate thing.
Cool. I've seen cooler things than that. The RCM should get one of those. Yeah, we should.
Even one would be very useful. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionaries setting fire to the precious device. But so they did. The failed playback experiment vanished into the fires of 07.
Wait, the failed playback experiment?
Yes, the official name of the prototype. Some sources report it as the failed playback experience, but those are incorrect.
Why did they destroy it?
Who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands. Either way, they're all gone now. All 3 versions of the prototype. Nothing but debris and ashes remain inside that building.
He takes a step back. The boardwalk creaks mournfully in the wind. I want to ask you something else.
But of course. What else?
You look like someone who has money. Do you have any money?
I do have some money, yes, but that's not what's really important here.
He brushes it off like it's not a thing at all.
He's not gonna give you money. What are you doing? Clearly you were just profiling.
Could I have some of that unimportant money then? I don't want your money. I just wanted to see whether my profiling skills were working. Yeah, I don't need money anymore. I have a shack, a free shack. Don't want your money.
Of course, Detective. I wouldn't have assumed anything else. Matter of fact...
He looks up again, a playful hint shining in his eyes.
I don't know if you're familiar with this, but the Vespertine Department of Justice has published a rather interesting paper on the criminal profiling in former socialist states. Have you read it? If not, then you definitely should. If not for tips and tricks, then just for theoretical curiosity. Anyway, that's just a little something that sprang to mind. You were saying?
He squeezes his son's shoulder lightly.
Forget it. They don't sell those kind of books at crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Damn. Great. Thank you for all the interesting information.
No, thanks to you for having me and little Mikhail here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
Indeed. Alright. The Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center. Take that. Some unimportant money. Another power box. It charges nothing now. It's empty. What's this? Ooh. The fence blocks the path. No way on from here. Okay. Yeah, I suppose we should start getting back at 6 o'clock. Get back to the bar. If I can find my way back. I think this is the way. This is the water that leads to the bridge, right? Yeah, here it is. There's Sandcastle. Good to know. Okay. Keep an eye out for bottles on the ground around here. Probably should have checked by the drunks. I bet there were bottles there. Let's go hit up the Fritz store, sell these bottles, and then we'll go to one place. Do we want to go to the pawn shop here too? I guess we could. Stop by the pawn shop, sell all the items we have. Ooh, what's this? Scribble between the thighs of a page 3 girl, L'Orange du Disco.
That page 3 girl, she must be the most beautiful page 3 girl ever printed. And look at those freckles. The origin of disco makes you want to dive into the boogie, doesn't it? Get closer to disco itself with Miss Page 3. Come on, beauty is inviting you on a pilgrimage. A pilgrimage you can make with just your hand.
Hold on. Is this what happens when you two get together? How exactly can I travel to Origin Disco with Miss Page 3? No, this is not how I want to remember the freckled girl. How exactly can I travel to Origin of Disco with Miss Page 3?
Oh, come on. Don't say you've forgotten that as well. You can feel what you want to do. You want a party, don't you? Party right now with Miss Page 3.
Hang on.
Unzip and party.
Right now? Unzip?
That's exactly what I mean. Unzip and party down on yourself, my man. No one's watching. Except Miss Page 3, of course.
But Kim.
Look at her thighs. Between her thighs. And what are you waiting for, man? Party with Miss Page 3 all the way to Disco Zero.
Yes, this is just like how it'll be in the end times. Only me and Miss Page 3. I want to get into the groovy. Let's disco, baby. I don't think so. There's just something uncomfortable about all this. Should I invite Kim to travel to Origin Disco with me? Kim, you wanna?
Absolutely not.
Let's get groovy. Let's disco, baby.
Is what you're thinking. But you don't want to disco like this. Not really. Not in the deepest part of your soul, where the freckles only make you sad. Come on, what are you talking about? Sad freckles. Freckles are fun.
Why do I hurt all of a sudden?
The furnace has long been cold. Despite itself, you're too sad to joke off. This is not the first time this has happened, either.
Not surprising.
Then it is truly over. You are beyond the help of the Page 3 girl. You are truly doomed.
Damn. It's over. It's all over. What's this? How did I miss this here? Oh, it's bottles. Can't believe Page 3 girl let me down. Hey, buddy.
Hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
The boombox I bought. It should play this tape, right?
Of course. It's in working order still, isn't it? Just pick your tape and set it spinning. It all starts with the tape. Sure, let me have a look.
Do you want the armor?
Alright, let's see it.
There are these gauntlets.
Oh, no. I don't need bloodthirsty mercenaries knocking on my door looking for their missing toys. Besides, This gear costs a fortune. There's no one in Martinez with that kind of money.
It feels like he would have accepted the risk if he hoped to profit from it. It's not greed, though. Deep down, he's a gambler, provided the stakes are sufficiently interesting.
I have some... Wait. Check my pockets.
Anything
There you
else
go.
you're thinking of selling?
You can have... I guess we can sell these things, right? I don't want to get rid of the dye I bought. Boogie Street? Yeah, you can have that. Why not? You can have all this fuel. Have that. And that. I'll keep the dye. There you go. Look, we're pretty much rich.
Another time.
See you, buddy. Let's get out of here. Go to Frit, turn these bottles in, and then we'll move on. Go to the Whirling and Rags. Is that what it was called? I think so. What got updated here? Wompty Dompty Dom Center. It's Wednesday evening, and something heinously exciting is underway. Or heinously exciting is underway. People have gathered beneath the billowing roof of an oddly shaped trophy building, sipping wine and exchanging opinions. 29-year-old Wonder Twins, Guy and Keith Juiced, are the stars of the show, with their bomber jackets and white sneakers, head curators of this art exhibition. It's the Wumpty Dumpty Dom de Domiest event of the year, and all the cool kids have RSVP'd. Where you, if you are not here? I don't know. Maybe I was there. I was there the whole time. Kim, I know you want me to continue with the investigation, but unfortunately we haven't found a way to get into the goddamn harbor yet. Or the warehouse, wherever we're trying to get. Over here.
The tear machine stands. Your bottles clunk into the machine.
$1.60. Very nice. Yeah, we got $40. Making it big. Luckily, we don't have to eat. We're a self-sufficient organism. Just need to sleep. Alright, got more people in here. It's time to karaoke. Let's do this. Good luck.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet. You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Here we go.
The air is
It's actually a pretty decent roll, but
anticipation.
wasn't good enough.
Someone dims the lights as the music starts. A lump's in your throat suddenly.
Here we go.
I would often go there to the tiny church there. The smallest church in Sanson. Now it once was larger.
Kind of like it.
How the real may rest there.
It's got character to it, you know, emotion.
Down through the mist there. Towards the Seven Sisters. Towards those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there.
It's like when I try to sing.
In the tiny yard there.
Actually, I think he's a little better than me.
I have been so glad here. Looking forward to to the past here. But now you're all alone.
That's so sad.
None of this matters.
Look at Kim there. He's just like, what is going on? Beautiful. Plus 30 experience. Oh, I can read the lyrics here. I would often go there, to the tiny church there, the smallest church and the saint's sons. Though it once was larger, how the rill may rest there, down through the mist there, toward the seven sisters, toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there, in the tiny yard there. I have been so glad here, looking forward to the place here. But now you're all alone. None of this matters at all.
Do you hear that? It's the most pathetic applause in the world, Harry. Made of pity. No one liked you.
Say, you didn't like it, huh? I'm up here singing my fucking heart out, and it's not good enough for you fuckers? We're about to lose morale, aren't we? Fuck you. I gave you my fucking best. I gave it everything, and you shit on me? I think we're going to go with the second one. I'm here singing my fucking heart out.
You hear, or think you hear, uncomfortable shifting around. A bit of laughter, maybe.
They're laughing at me.
No one's saying anything.
I'm gonna unplug the mic now, okay?
You don't know what good singing is. This is real singing. I sang about real stuff. I sang about real stuff.
That's it. I'm unplugging it.
He presses stop on the tape carousel. Carousel. You hear a little whine of feedback, and then the mic dies in your hands.
That's it. You're unpowered.
Let's go, officer. These people wouldn't know a good performance if it beat them in the ass.
You liked it?
Detective Dubois, it was downright tragic. Now, let's go.
I mean it, he thinks.
Put down the mic. Okay, well. That was fun. I like that. Okay, it's 6 o'clock. We still have time. I guess maybe we should start planning like what we're gonna do tomorrow. We've got a whole bunch still left to do. After 2100, we could go there. So all this is the church stuff. So we can't do any of that. Scab leader about rat tattooed. Okay, we could do that. Let's do that. Get something done today. Did that have like a time limit on it? What was that? Filed. Oh, that's when it was filed. Okay. Let's go do that. And then maybe it'll be 2100 by the time we get there. We could also go talk to Joyce about reality a little bit more. Hey, buddy.
Nice aggression with the native. Don't let the chief fool you next time. You don't need to be that up in his face. Leave yourself space to move.
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Oh.
Let's talk about our right to work.
You a mercenary hired by Wild Pines?
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talk like that around here. You understand?
His neck muscles tense up. The veins on his neck bulge.
Is there a tribunal being convened by any chance? Let's wait.
The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow.
I think he...
Slowly, he's trying to get his right to work dance back on.
I think you may be able to help me decipher some tattoos. Take out the picture. Let's do it.
Don't think so.
They were on the body of the man who was hanged behind the cafeteria. There. Give him the photo. It was on your colonel. Give him the photo. We're investigating a murder. These tattoos were on the victim's body. Give him the photo? Of course, yes, forget about it. Yeah, we're investigating.
Silence. He takes the photo. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface. His face is unmoving, hard as a stone. But beneath it, you see dead flesh in colorful rivers of polychrome, melting skin and hair.
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in.
After a while, he cranes his head side to side in size. Loincloths?
Yeah.
He's clenching his teeth. There is silent pressure behind them.
Can you tell me what the tattoo means?
What it means.
He points to one tiny star in the web of lines, away from the man's heart, almost on his stomach.
I can tell you what this one means. Only one.
He squints at it. It's so small.
You want to hear what happened here?
Yes.
Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush. In Benital, 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission. He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kipped villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers.
He licks his lips as if drunk suddenly.
With some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
Don't interrupt him.
Our boy. He's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon.
His voice gets strangely quiet, a long, long way from right to work. His gaze pierces the paper.
At dawn, he comes upon two kids, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breeding. We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was nice. A little fat, you know, but not too old. She was quite the entertainment for the week she lasted. Expired in the hands of Sarge Mason, the kind of guy who'd make Chief there shit his pants and cry like a bitch.
Kem, do you have the ability to shoot these people?
God. Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits
Jesus
off her cold body and fucking ate them. Said primitive spirits were watching over him now. Drowned in a creek a week later. Spirits my ass.
Something stirs in your stomach.
You were there?
No. I was in the domain. In Jamrock. Being a bouncer.
You're not really a scab leader, are you? What gave you that idea, Harry? And this game goes all in on these things.
Fucking mask is getting
Because it
sweaty.
did warn me, but
I want to take my mask off. But
he shrugs.
He's under orders, and orders are orders.
Can I have it back?
go ahead.
All right, now. Free commerce! Keep the goods flowing!
She's going to leave now. I wonder if we have a bonus to hit this guy up here. You're gonna try and hit him one more time. He's not gonna see this one coming. He's gonna think there's no way this cop's gonna come up here and try and hit me again for like the 5th time.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
58%. Yes! Yeah, how you like that?
Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight into his throat, into the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft palate break.
Oh God.
The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man.
Oh God, he's got death blood.
Now's the time for a spin kick. He expects the 1-2, not the 1-360.
1-360.
No, don't be a fucking ballerina. Rip into him. Right hook. Get intimate with him. Bring the hurt closer.
We're gonna go with this. This is the physical one. So rip into him with a right hook.
Oh God, wrong move. Your fist is in his hand again, like a pair of forceps crushing you. He has a monstrous...
Wait, no, he's got death blood.
You know the words. I am...
Take the pain, goddammit. At least take that.
Try to somehow wiggle yourself loose.
Even under the increased force on your skull, there is no pain. Just the sound of your own blood gushing in there, feeding your mind with oxygen.
It must be neurodegenerative. You never learn.
Okay. Come back in the morning. Probably could have done it again, but my health's kind of low, and I don't know when the last time we saved, so I'm gonna save it now. Time is it? Hey, it's still got time. Let's go talk to Joyce. That's over by the whatchamacallit? The apartments where the one guy's gonna be. I think we went into the bookstore today. Oh, we went through it. Oh, yeah, I remember going through it, but we were looking for the filament. I think, or no, we probably went. I don't actually know. Maybe we didn't. We might have just gone through the the basement, old-fashioned way.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Reality.
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
What is?
A strange coldness comes over you as you look at the world. The waves sway the sloop slowly. That's all. The doubt is fully formed in your head.
We'll try this one.
The alien feeling persists, yet something's still missing. You have finished mulling over the jamais vu thought, but your conceptualization skills are not nuanced enough to make sense of it.
All right, let's try this. What is? Think of something close to you.
It remains a mystery what you mean by this something close. This isn't about you. It's about reality.
That's all.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Thank you. All right. Well, let's go to the apartment. I do know we can pass time by reading a book. So I guess that's what we'll try to do. Hello. She's still sweeping that same spot. It's a dirty spot right there. In we go. Or out we go. And then up here, right? Alright. Let's see what we've got here. Book-wise. Book. So we can read this again.
The man from Helmdal stares out at you from the cover.
We've already read this, so we can just...
story by heart at this point. You know the story by the back blurb below.
I can't do this one. Damn it. Have we read this one?
A cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest. This book
we have.
talks about the delicate nature of twos. This is a yellow, perhaps in the word.
Okay, yeah, it's not gonna help me either. Have we read this one?
You stare at the now familiar black and white.
Yes, I think we've read them all. Okay, that's not gonna work. I just realized we have a bullet option here. And a key. Interesting. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I can interact with this.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Can try this again. Can I read the case files now?
Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the Next World Mural.
Wait, HDB 41? Weren't those Officer Precinct?
Why, yes. Your precinct number is 41.
And HDB, that's my name.
Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials. Harrier Dubois, HDB.
And then I give up on Raphael. Yeah, let's be who we are. We're Harry.
That's comforting to hear. Now, detective, it takes half an hour to piece one of these together, if you still want to. Here are your options.
Okay, let's pick one. Let's just start with number 1, the Next World Mural.
This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Couronne. The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class." People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case.
Who is my partner?
The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the belles-lettres have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the Next World Mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown.
Wait, do I ever find out who came up with it?
The case files do not show you finding the author of the design.
Read on.
The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villalobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between 2 options.
A, remove the mural, it is wrong. B, keep the mural, it is right. It seems like didn't it say I was in favor of removing it? So we're going to do that.
A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority. And that love truly is possible in the next world for new people. And it is too late for us.
All that remains is to wreak havoc on the middle class. The middle class are not to be blamed. It's human nature. I like it. But can't we wreak havoc on other nations instead? I must have voted and possibly even lobbied to remove the thing because I don't believe in that rubbish one bit. I don't believe in that rubbish.
No one cares what you believe in, man with the smelly toilet legend.
Hey.
What do you want to tackle next? Or are we done?
I can revisit this.
Not much has changed.
Put the ledger away. Alright. So our man's out here. Let's go and talk to him.
Gendarmerie. You found
Sure did. The young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile before taking another drag from his cigarette.
It feels like a Friday. He seems to be in a good mood tonight. And his shirt is still unbuttoned.
We got your hint. Found the key right under that stone.
Beautiful.
He replies, smiling. As he looks at you, something sparkles in his eyes.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
That's what I'm aiming for, yes. Honestly, I'm just trying to not screw anything up. I'm not going to make things just right. I'm going to make them spectacular. Ignore his question. I was hoping to talk to a possible witness. Your balcony overlooks the murder scene. That's what I'm aiming for, yes.
Beautiful.
He says again. A nearby street lamp casts shadows on his chin, drawing out the slender cheekbones.
I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
Is it Friday tonight? It feels like Friday. Why would I want to meet your friend? Very well, I'll talk to him. But first, I want to talk to you. I have so many questions. It feels like Friday, does it? I don't know. Very well. I'll talk to him.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring windows have lit up, one by one. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Besides, I've got to run.
Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
Run where?
To the city. It's a beautiful night.
He gestures idly toward the distant motorways.
A man on high heels stumbles out of a basement club, music blasting over the entire district. It's chilly, and as the chemicals hit his nervous system, 1,000 shivers ripple through his body.
Only if you promise that we'll talk again. It's important.
Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words.
We'll talk. Just not tonight.
The smoker assures you, brushing his hands through the hair.
Take care, all right?
70 experience, damn. Smoker in the lobby. Or balcony. He says with another disarming smile before slipping off into the night. There's something so different about him that I just can't put my finger on.
Different, of course.
His shirt. Why is his shirt always unbuttoned?
His shirt.
The lieutenant squints his eyes, trying to hold back laughter. His shirt.
His shirt. His shirt. No, I don't know why his shirt is always unbuttoned.
His mouth tightens, as though trying to hold something back.
He's barely holding it together. It's all he can do to keep from bursting.
Kim, what's going on?
Come on, detective, let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember?
Was he a prostitute? I don't know. What else? I don't know. Hello? A quarterly business magazine. Okay, it's actually getting a bit late in the episode for us to continue on, so we're actually going to end it here with a quick level up. I'm going to get the visual calculus because I think that'll be good for us. And that's where we're going to end the episode. Next episode, we'll explore this apartment, talk to the Sunday friend, and probably hit the hay after that. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.